As I was preparing for my MCC, I noticed this beautiful American bald eagle was gliding on the wind, and what I realized was my client was the wind beneath my wings. That's what coaching presence is. So I know some of you have already heard my metaphor, and it's actually become a little bit of an analogy. It's a story now because my metaphor is 20 years old, and it continues to evolve and grow with me. When I first became a coach, it was 20 years ago. I became an internal business coach in a large organization in Ontario. And they brought in some coaches from the States who had a specialty in training internal coaches. And so they came in and they trained us, and we had an opportunity to create a metaphor. And so I created a metaphor, and I was a baby bird. A baby bird, and I was so hungry. I was so hungry for knowledge, and I just wanted Mama Bird to feed me all the time. I wasn't gonna fly, no way. I just wanted all the knowledge. I just want to be fed. Then that baby bird grew a little bit, went up to the side of the nest, and I was going to fly. Teenage bird, I'm ready to fly. But instead of looking where I wanted to go, I looked to where I didn't want to go. And I hit the ground over and over and over. Lots of bumps on my head. And finally, I got smart enough. I realized I need to look where I want to go. And so I began to fly. And keep in mind, this is a true story. It's not just designed to entertain people. This is the truth, and this is how my metaphor has evolved over all of these years. I noticed when I began to fly that I got exhausted because I was flying against the wind. I was flying against the wind. I had the need to know where the conversation's going to go, the need to perform. I was trying to create a solution for my client, and I was just flying against the wind, and it was so exhausting. So eventually, I noticed the bird got bigger and the wings got bigger, and I noticed that I could glide on the wind. I didn't need to fly against it. I could allow the wind to carry me. And it was about that time that I could see the bird. Up until then, it was just a silhouette. And it was a beautiful American eagle. Now, I was a little bit curious about this because I thought, I'm a Canadian. Why is the American national bird my metaphor? And it has unfolded, and next conference, next training, I'll share the rest with you. But as I was preparing for my MCC, I noticed this beautiful American bald eagle was gliding on the wind, and what I realized was my client was the wind beneath my wings. That's what coaching presence is. We have so much to learn from our clients. Our clients will teach us everything that we need to know. That's probably the most important lesson to coaching presence. Learn from your client. They have so much to teach us. And so I invite you all to have a wonderful flight as a coach, whether you're experienced coaches, new coaches, people who are going to be signing up for coaching pretty soon because you're so excited about it now. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful coaching presence.
Thank you. Thank you, Joanne. It's always a pleasure listening to you.